woman and child. You, yeah, yeah, yeah. For you I really have so much love. Dollar bills and coins will fade away. Could never make I so proud. Oh yeah. Black woman and child. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. For you I got so much love. Dollar bills and coins will fade away. They could never make I proud. Alone, motherland Africa still remains so fine.
Yeah, welcome people. It's your boy Uncle Drums, the man of the hour, SW16 representative. It's another glorious day. Give thanks to the Father. I have here with me today the elder, man like Gappy Crucial. How are you, sir?
Blessing him.
Love.
Really blessed.
Love.
Really blessed.
Alright, so how's life treating you right now, Gappy?
I give thanks enough for every breath fresh air that I blow. Yeah, I have to give thanks.
Trust
I have to give thanks.
Trust me. Alright, Gappy, for the listeners and the viewers, yeah, can you give a little breakdown of your life and what you've seen in your experiences of life in England?
Born 1st of April 1962, came to Brixton in about 1979-80. I was on COXSONE sound for best part of 13 years, from 1980 to 1992-93. Had a little break and then came back to the street as Vinyl Star. Had another sound system, so I left COXSONE and then formed my own sound system as Vinyl Star, and that was proactive up until from 1994 till about 2011, fully proactive within that time. Then my son had a misfortune, suicide and so forth.
Sorry to hear that, bro.
Yeah, and then that kind of spun around the game a bit, you know. And then from there, I done a bit of market trade because I had to kind of rest off of the dance hall. So I went to do a bit of market trading, you know what I mean. And then from there, I have a little shop unit. So it's still musically oriented, but it's kind of a more business orientation.
Of course.
But affiliated to music same way.
Of course.
So basically for the last 35 years, my life is surrounding music, culture, reality of life as a whole, basically.
Definitely. Respect, respect.
Yeah.
Alright, so let me ask a question now. Sound wise, yeah?
Yeah.
From being in COXSONE, and I grew up on COXSONE myself, all the Daddy Freddy's, Black and Dread, everybody involved with that, all the different artists coming and chatting on that sound, yeah? What was the change from COXSONE days? What is the change been up until when you started your own thing, Vinyl Star? What kind of, because I know them times there was all about one drop and man chatting lyrics and this and that and few dub plate.
Well, when you say change, when we identify with change, is like the yeah, I mean there's many changes, but if you take them one by one, there was a musical change. There was a sense of the demographical change around the music.
Yeah.
The music, how the music was delivered, there was a change. So there's many different components of change. I.e. even the objective has changed.
Yeah.
Originally, alright, if you start at the beginning,
okay.
Music. In England, the sound system was like a sense of a recreation, like a hobby.
Yeah.
Because what it was our music that we was able to play in a sense of a different form more than just listen to either on the radio or on the television, which we could basically, it was very minute anyway.
Yeah.
So the sound system was that sense of a form of like you can exhale, sense of feeling. For say, alright, we're gonna play music, play it loud.
Yeah.
Then the competition came into that element of sound system, sound clash. So it was about a group of guys having their own sound system, enjoying themselves as a recreational feel. It was technically a recreation feel. And then just enjoying that sense of, as a hobby to know, so you can string up a song, because there was a technicality, a sense of engineering factor for us, so well, knowing how to string up sound system, because there's an art as well.
Definitely.
In actually stringing up a sound system.
Definitely.
So there was a technical side to it. Then there was the music art form of the sense of where you obtain your music from, whether it be foreign, Jamaica, so forth, and the sound special and so forth. But over the years now, even from say from 1980 to even say 19, well, sling thing, it became digital. So the music originating from Jamaica, it changed within the sense of its production form.
Right.
So that the change came around about in 1984 to 85. So there was a transition of change in the sense of the music itself. Then by 1993, you'd say it became bashment according to the terminology and the type of production of music and then the lyrical content and so forth. And then by 1994, there was a break within the sense of the English acceptance of the music, because within that time now, the Englishman now was able to create other forms of music, i.e. jungle and so forth. So there was a break-off point where people who was originally reggae artists or reggae affiliated within music went to jungle.
Yeah.
You understand? So within the 90s, so at 94 now was a new sense of a culture change, because what you had an influence of Jamaican people residing in this country playing the music. So the deliverance of the music is going to change now. Around about 92, 93, 94. Because you have Jamaican DJs coming to this country delivering the music in a sort what they call yard style. So the deliverance of the music is going to change from really not being song clash, be more ceremonious, because they're going to have an MC now, master of ceremony. He's going to dictate how
the dance is going to go.
So the transition of change becoming the deliverance of the music. You understand? So within that now, and then again you have other cultural demographics that's going to come into place, and it's going to go on and on until we reach this stage now.
Alright, let me ask you a question. So, you're saying the master of ceremonies, yeah? So the master of ceremony, was he like the icing on the cake? Was he like, because obviously he's playing tune and...
Yeah, but this is again, because sometimes it's about description, because nowadays I hear that the selector is the MC, the man with the microphone in his mouth.
And he might run the place.
Yeah. So he's classified, but first time in the 80s, it was the man that was actually putting on the record, on the turntable. He was a selector, because the word selector came from selection of music.
That's right.
So you as a selector, you're the one that actually puts on the record.
That's right.
The MC is the guy or the individual that's going to be the master of ceremony, who's going to elaborate on the music for the crowd or for the audience or the people then. So basically, because remember, it was a teamwork.
Yes, that's right.
So one guy's putting on the music and another one is endorsing his actual sense of message via the song. MC. But again, within knowing the culture of the music or the nation, that MC can be a flamboyant character now, where he's going to take center stage.
Definitely.
He's going to override even the music now. He's going to become the man of the moment.
Is that what happened in COXSONE them times?
No, this is how the transition of the music changed. Within COXSONE now, COXSONE as a personal adventure for me, as a sound system that was there before me and after me, I went there and I basically got all my knowledge about the basics of sound system and how music is delivered.
Okay, so it's like university.
Yeah. COXSONE is my university, my graduation. I done all my apprenticeship for say 13 years, wherein I was able to go 17 years at Vinyl Star.
Yes.
Because without that knowledge, I wasn't able. Because within the changes of the music over the years, the fact that I had my fundamental teaching. Because what you must remember that the technicalities never change. No matter what era, what age, what music, the technicalities still remain the same. Got you. So the fact that I had the teaching, I was able to explore and go out with Vinyl Star, because I've learned my graduation, because as I said, the teaching is always the same.
So you just went to...
You just advance it, you just elaborate it, because it's an elaboration, you know. It's an elaboration, because within transitional time, it's just an elaboration of how we used to go, or how we used to do things.
Okay, so from COXSONE days, it was
more of a sound. It was the sound. It was about the sound system. The quality of the sound and what you had to play. And in modern day time now, it's how you play it.
Because alright, you see, like so COXSONE, it was about what you play, your sound.
The actual sound system itself.
Your sound system.
Because that's why it was about the sound that you were able to create by putting on that plastic on the turntable or that dub plate on the turntable. The sound, it had to sound a specific way. That was the sense of, the main objective. Because even if you had a good song, your sound had to sound good.
and then it went from there into the master of ceremonies.
Yeah, more it became a cultural flamboyancy thing. Because dancehall really is a flamboyancy thing about me as an individual.
Yeah.
Not we as a
group,
a body.
Yeah.
No, it's about me as an individual.
Yeah.
Whether it be the selector, the consumer, the promoter. There's the other division for room for flamboyancy within an individual character.
Yeah. All right, so yeah, so from COXSONE, from that it went on to the master of ceremonies, and he was like the main figure in the dancehall at that time, yeah. And then from Vinyl Star now, from moving on to Vinyl Star, it wasn't about the master of ceremonies. It's what was the change then?
No, well, this is the point. Well, this is where sometimes I get caught up within the sense of being around so long.
Yeah. Because
my original history was just as a selector. I was technically silent. My only voice was the dub plate that I was putting on the turntable.
Truly.
But as I say, as the time evolved, you had to endorse that sense of deliverance as an individual. Because you're going to make your name as an individual now. First time was a team.
Yeah.
But now, because you came along, because within the time you have Ricky Trooper, Tony Mataran, Firelinks, Sky Juice. All of those selectors were because of the individual charisma to the platform.
Yeah, definitely.
That's why they made their name. So it's like they've taken it to another, like they moved the bar up now. The bar's going to rise because it's not about a teamwork, it's about the individual charisma now for you to capitalize on your audience. That's the benchmark now.
Definitely.
So within that now, that being the new kind of sense of new criteria, it's going to dissolve because people are not going to be able to take up to the next block because you're going to need an inner something to come from inside now.
Definitely.
Or inner ability to say, well, perform or deliver.
Charismatic. So
it's a charisma thing. Come within character. Or know-how or natural ability.
Yeah. All right. Blessed for that. So, being from COXSONE to Vinyl Star now, what was the changes? Because to me personally, what I've seen in dancehall is that dancehall's got much faster.
Well, again, I say Santa Cote, but again, giving account to my experience, when I was with COXSONE, the generation was basically the first UK generation of people that come here. So the people that come here within, say, the 50s and the 60s, my generation was the first generation to rise up as a sense of a black identity then.
Definitely.
So we're falling into a narrative now.
Yeah. So
basically you got a generation of kids or a generation of people that have grown now, and within their social recreation they identify with one sense of recreation.
Yeah.
But what's going to happen now, when that kind of dissolves, you're going to have an international flow or influence come into the business now. So what happened, my COXSONE era, you could say, was an English orientated crowd.
Yes.
But my Vinyl Star era was more of a Jamaican orientated crowd.
Yardman.
Yeah, because people recognize Vinyl Star as a yardman sound. When we come off of the plane, Vinyl Star the sound them know. Because according to the times, political times since 2003, 2000 and so forth, when they come to England, a Vinyl Star on the place, they don't know nothing about COXSONE. When they realized that I was a member of COXSONE, when they listened to some old COXSONE cassette and my name called, and they said, Gappy, are you that? I said, yeah. So because they was oblivious to my history before they came here, you see.
Yeah. So would you say that now, nowadays, right now, would you say that the sounds is more yard style now? It's not, because like you said, COXSONE was like a...
It was an English tradition.
With yard, lingo and style.
Because again, we have to highlight the importance of what COXSONE was within an international bracket, because COXSONE was like the flag, flying the flag for Jamaican music in England.
Yeah, first time.
Yeah. So it's an ambassador to the music, right? Whereas the English crowd is made up of different elements, because you have your Caribbean, your African and English and so forth.
Yeah.
So from that English traditional point of view, although it's dimension within its culture, it's the English point of it I'm talking about. You're going to relate to the music being played a certain way. But within the duration of time now, the way it's delivered now, you might not relate to the music that way now. So this is where the breakdown comes now, within the sense of the narrative now. So the Jamaican is going to play the music this way.
His way.
This, or that way. You understand? And then you might have the European play it this way. Because what the beauty about the music is, there's this thing that you can take out and identify with.
Definitely.
So they can hold, so the European hold on to more lyrical content. Right, because they don't understand Jamaican dialect. So they go with the beat and lyrical content that they can digest. I.e. Morgan Heritage, Lucha, and Agani, Bob Marley. Because you can dilute the verbal dialect. You can dilute it. Right? So Europeans cling to vocal reggae music.
Yes.
You understand? Jamaica now, again within the Jamaican culture, we relate to fast talking, dialect, rapping. And we can relate to that part.
That Papa San type of
so that's put into a dancehall bracket, because that is the dancing part of the music. You understand? So that's because people just listen to account to their feel comfort zone. Or where they can relate to, I should say.
Alright, Gappy. So, as a man going through the sound system and being in Brixton so long, when did you start to see a change in Brixton within culture, people, the whole environment? When did you start to see a change where you started to pick up on it? Because obviously you was into your sound system
because,
way of life.
Because, which I always have to say, sometimes I have to, I always like to give an account for the situation, but sometimes I can always see it from a social perspective. I can't see from being in the office at Lambeth or being in the doctor's surgery. I always see from a social perspective, being on the ground.
Definitely. To
say, well, alright then. There's many dimensions where you can look back. Because I remember in the 80s when there was trouble when you have man called man yard man. So right away there's a vision within sense of where you come from and who are you. Right? So within the sense of social dialect, a yardie, sometimes it can be negative, or it just put in a description to a person for no so well, who is that man? He's a yardie. So right away you can put him in a bracket, because from you know him as a yardie. But with that yardie now comes a stigma and a reputation.
Definitely.
So, and this is where it gets complicated now, because that yardie might not be your typical yardie. He might be a sensible person. You understand? But sometimes yardie, within the sense of how media did deal with I and I, black people as a culture in the original 80s. Because remember, it was a yardie thing. So for yardie thing, it's like the media was fed with that negativity straight away. We on the road knew what a yardie was. But when the media put it out to the public domain of, it's a yardie, gun shooting and so forth, and negativity, you stereotype it. So this yardie is automatically a bad thing affiliated with Jamaican people come from that part of the planet.
That's right.
You understand?
Yeah, that's right.
So realistic. So like again, perception. So you might have an English yardman issue. So those can break up community. Right. Then again, it's reputation, and then you might have Englishmen who love this yardman style and line up with some other yardman now. So you have a portion of man over there. When you check out like couple yardmen and a couple Englishmen, and even on a street level, you find out when you have them type of combination now. It's really hard, because it hard to break down. It have a sense of a street power, a negative power. You understand? So within the changes now, and then again, obviously within the status factor, for no say, well, to come from a foreign country, you need a political status, i.e. your passport, blah blah. All of these play a major part in the change of Brixton. True.
So when the Jamaicans, when the Jamaicans came to England.
From what period?
Like, first time coming to Jamaica. Coming to England. First time coming to England.
From the original days, long time,
From the original.
Like, the very first set,
When they came, so you're saying that they could either get embraced, or people would say, I don't want nothing to do with it.
Well, the facts are there. From what me know about, when black people, Jamaican come to this country, it was very rough on them, especially from a racial point of view, which is inevitable. But at the same time now, they didn't come with the social objective to say, well, them are a dance and party.
True.
In the public, they come for clean people toilet.
Yeah.
And do all of the job them where people technically refuse because that was the only loophole for them because they can't come go to the job that is already vacant. If I come to the job where there's a vacancy for.
That's right.
So the vacancy for go clean the people them toilet, sweep the road. British really get some of them as well from what we gather, you understand? But this is a kind of issue because I must admit I'm not a great historian.
Yeah, yeah. But you know your part.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so the ones you're talking about, you're saying that come here, it's
The
like
original
grandparents.
Yeah, man.
Who came here, work hard.
Definitely.
Do
nothing else to do.
Cleaning job, everything.
Nothing
and probably
else to
had
do.
to sleep in one room. Couldn't get no accommodation because they weren't renting no.
Yeah.
Alright, now those set, we understand that set. I'm talking about the other set now. The other set that come here when the word Yardie, was elaborated to the public. Those set now. Those set, they come here, they either got embraced or people didn't want nothing to do with them. So you're saying that they came here and they were stereotyped.
Yeah, because to me, again, within my sense of knowledge, the incentive now, when you leave in Jamaica now, the incentive was different. The incentive within the sense of the report you get on foreign or England, you leave with a different sense of aspirational level.
Okay.
When you left with, in those times, in my mother's time, you could logically see they leave with a different aspirational level than when the man in the 80s and the 90s was leaving Jamaica.
Yes.
Because his aspirational level and his expectation was of a more material value, a more outwardly value, a more self-inflicted value.
Yeah.
You understand? So when him leave Theme original place and I say, I'll come to the United Kingdom now, his expectation is more of a more higher level.
Yeah.
But what he intend to realize, what he intend to forget is the unexpected is there waiting for him as well.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Because he's going to come and see about, oh, then it's cold, people poor, people bad like him same way, even colder than him.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a brain jerker still.
Yeah. Because
if you listen to Sizzla's song, it says Babylon give them a ride for their money, carry them on a brainwash journey.
Yeah.
So when Babylon give a ride for your money, jump in a plane. But when you come here now, it's a brainwash journey. Because your brain is going to start ticking. Because remember, when you left with that sense of incentive, aspiration, for say, well, when you go to this foreign country, it's going to be like this.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, according to the stories and curriculum, it don't go like that. So right away now, you're back to square one, because your expectation just gone through the window.
True. Alright, Gappy, let's go back to when you was a youth, yeah? When you was a youth now, how was life mapping out for you and your friends as a black young man, probably leaving school? What was on the table for you?
Well, here where I catch it now, drummer. You see, I'm old enough now to say, well, alright, you see me as a man. But enough youth, there's not much people around here that I can really give account for my school days.
Yeah.
And I was just telling my son the other day, I remember the day when I was coming home from school. And when I looked down the alleyway, it's about, I won't exaggerate, but when the youth then get together and say them I walk, there's a lot of people there.
Yeah.
So I won't commit myself to an exaggerated figure, but you're talking more than a classroom full of white boy. And the way I looked down the alleyway and the leader, who was a renowned street youth, them time there, and the way the man thumped in my face, and I have to hold it. Because the fight back, you know, you're definitely dead.
Yeah.
That was my first experience, you know, so well, alright then. This thing is not pretty. Yeah. This is an innocent coming from school one day. With friends that I thought was better than me, my friends, because we kick football every day at the playground.
You're in my power.
Yeah, but through your power with the big man now, all of a sudden, all that thumping in your face. So this is my first experience of knowing so well, this thing is not too pretty, you understand?
Yeah.
So, but I just said to you, so it's like, as you gradually grow older, you realize about all that. You're there on your own.
Definitely. Individual.
So growing as a youth is like, we grow with a strong racial tendency. Strong. Because me grow in North London, you know.
Which part?
Harsden to Hendon,
Okay.
Brent Cross.
Okay.
Them places, if you go to them places now, it's nothing to do with strong Caribbean culture.
True.
Right?
True.
So we know the thing. In the sense of we know what the real fight is about on the street level.
Yeah.
Because them youth are not really grow. I don't think them youth are really grow with that sense of fear for say, well, they will be outnumbered 1 by 100. You understand?
No, it's not. It's them outnumbering themselves now.
Well, we get to that, no doubt.
Yeah. So, all right. As leaving school, yeah, as a young black man, what type of what was out there in the workforce for you as a young black individual?
But it's a good thing you ask that question because sometimes I have to hold up my hand to liability, and then sometimes you have to look at the reality of the situation. When I left school, I left school in 1978. Right? If you do your history, Bob Marley was the biggest thing. Burning Spear was the biggest thing. Bunny Wailer was the biggest thing. You had about 4 strong influences within reggae music. Because what happened then time now, the people of this country, the only thing they could hold on to basically is them church and their music. Because that is the tradition of our tradition, that what we inherit. Right? Because I'm saying within your culture you have your music, you have your food and your worship.
Sure.
Right? So as a youth grow, as that generation, as I told you about before,
yeah,
you hold on to Bob Marley, you hold on to Burning Spear, Fedlocks, all of the cultural value that the music had at that time. Yeah. Because it was only culture anyway.
Yeah.
You understand? So within that now, when you left school now, you have the music in your back of your mind, and this is where the ideology starts to grow.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna listen to the music now, and the music is gonna tell you certain pointed things like repatriation, Zion, and so forth and so forth.
Upliftment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the only misconcept about that is like, that's 40 years ago, and it's like we still haven't implemented that to the sense of nail it. You understand?
Yeah. Life's a journey, innit? So
well, no, because man, if you listen to a song like, there was a song called by Fredlocks called 7 Miles of Black Star Line are coming in the harbour.
I know that too.
Right?
Big tune.
Africa Must Be Free by 1983. These are strong influential music that enough youth grew up on and know so well, alright. We're influenced by them ideas or that sense of philosophy.
Yeah, true.
Right? So as a black youth, you grow with that sense of, alright, because at that time you're finding yourself, your identity as a youth, who are going to grow within a sense of, you know, you can't say racial tendency or a racial environment, because it's definitely hostile as a black man.
Yeah.
Whether it racially influenced or not, there's hostility there. It's how good them hide it or conceal it.
True.
You understand?
True.
So you know you grow with the hostility and know so well, alright, the enemy is always that by, and it could be the white youth them on the corner.
Yeah.
Or it could just be the system. Or could your mother beat you for know so well, yo, fix up.
True.
You understand? So you go with a hostility, and then again you go with respect. Because you realize that your freedom is not easily achieved.
Yeah.
Because you grow with a sense of manner, discipline, principle, for know so well what. You understand?
True. Alright. So, let's say, going back to like early 20s. Early 20s, yeah?
Rebellious.
Early 20s. What happened in the early 20s in your life that you saw around you, your environment, your friends?
Brixton right was 1981. So that would have been 19 then. Yeah. You can't even the Brixton right, that again, that's another point in the story. But what it is like, it's grabbing influences.
Yeah.
It's grabbing things to hold on to that you can carry.
Yeah.
You carry.
Yeah.
Just like the riot when I shoot the youth over North London the other day.
Mark Duggan.
Yeah, the people hold on to that, and that's going to become a point in time in history.
Yeah.
It's going to make enough youth know so well fix up, because enough man went to jail for them thing there.
Yeah.
And people lose them business, people lose them life.
Yeah.
Enough thing has come out of that one incident.
Yeah, definitely.
Just like the youth of Woolwich.
Yeah.
Enough thing come out of them things. So people always resonate with certain things in life just like 9/11. You resonate with certain things in life and also, well, alright, this is a transition point. So, Brixton riot for black people now was that thing like, alright, we're bad now. Any police boy talk to it, buckle stone, fight, we're ready.
Yeah.
So that was, so that we're talking about now, that being a sense of your criteria of your charisma. You had to have that because that was the order of the day.
Otherwise you're staying at your house.
Well, yeah, but there's no room for you otherwise because we are a power with. The man them we are power say we will beat police, you know, and we're serious. Now any boy test, you understand?
Yeah.
So the rebellious factor was always a part of it.
Empresses and emperors living from Indostan.